The Jewish religion has had a long-standing presence in Russia. The first noted presence of Jews in Russia started in the 14th century. At this time, Russia took control of Lithuania and the Ukraine, where there was a Jewish population of about 1 million. From that point on, tensions with the Jewish population and the Christian population remained high. Throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, Russian Jews faced persecution and discrimination from Orthodox Christians who believed Jews caused Russian society to fall morally and economically. They believed Jews injured others and promoted drunkenness. Russian rulers throughout this time period all had different opinions about how they should control the Jewish population. Some tolerated their presence, such as Alexander II. He wanted total emancipation for the Jews. He desired for them to have a voice in government and wanted to establish a parliamentary assemblage for them. He also wanted to create more job opportunities for them and allow them to settle in large cities. Unfortunately for the Jews, he was killed by revolutionaries before he could implement these policies. Tsar Nicholas II also tolerated Jews' presence in Russia. He issued a decree that gave Jewish people freedom of religion and allowed them to move within the country without restrictions. Other rulers, like Tsar Nicholas I, feared the Jews and wanted to break up the unity of their community. One leader in particular, General Ignatiev, had a deep hatred for the Jews and as a result enacted the May Laws. On May 22, 1882, a law was passed that kept Jews from owning real estate within the Don Cossack host, which fueled a time of great misery for the Jews. M. Pobedonostov said that the laws would cause a third to be converted, a third to immigrate, and a third to die of starvation. In many areas of Russia, such as Terek and Kuban, Jews were evicted from their homes in masses. They were forced to live in overcrowded, cramped buildings. These conditions caused many health problems for the Jews who lived there. Many Jews also died of starvation at this time because they could not afford food or did not have access to sanitary food. In 1891, Jews were forced to leave Moscow and Novgorod to make room for white Christians. Jewish schools were closed and they were forbidden to open new schools. Jews were often refused admission to hospitals. Even Jews in the Ural Mountains had their factories and economy monitored. Many Jews were even deported to Siberia in the midst of other forms of oppression. Because of the mistreatment that the Jews endured during the 19th century, Russian Jews were some of the main leaders of the Russian Revolution. Jews wanted to bring about a socialist state so that everyone could be treated fairly regardless of race, ethnicity, or religion. Jews played a part in every area of the revolution, from fighting to creating propaganda literature to committing acts of terrorism. Some of the main leaders of the movement were Yakov Sverdlov, Grigory Zinovy, Karl Radek, Maxim Litvinov, and Moisim Yeritsky. After the revolution, Soviet leaders focused on pogroms that would annihilate the Jews. The post-revolution pogroms started in 1917 when the Red Army slaughtered a massive number of Jews that had retreated to the Ukraine. The pogroms reached its climax on February 15, 1919, where 1,700 Jews were killed within a few hours. Many Jews saw Simon Petlura, the Prime Minister of the Ukraine, as responsible for the pogrom that occurred. The pogroms lasted until 1921, which started a brief decade of freedom. However, after this period of peace, the years leading up to World War II were filled with violence, repression, and anti-Semitism. In June of 1941, Hitler and the Nazi forces invaded the Soviet Union, which caused significant loss and peril for Russian Jews. Rather than forcing them into concentration camps and ghettos, Germans murdered Russian Jews in forests and in the streets where they lived. Nearly half of the victims of the Holocaust were Russian. By 1942, Nazis moved onto the rest of Western Europe to eliminate the Jewish population. Despite years of persecution and political turmoil over the course of Russia's history, Russia still has one of the largest Jewish populations in Europe. The Orthodox religious life has remained steady in the present day.